The Moon Festival is a very special time in China and for people who have a Chinese heritage. Look at the mooncakes on the cover of the book called Mooncakes. It's written by Loretta Cito, and it's about a special celebration. See, the lunar calendar is based on changes of the moon and the night sky. The Moon Festival usually happens in September or early October on the calendar that we use. Let's go read the special note, author's note, at the end of the book. It says the Chinese Moon Festival falls on the 15th day of the 8th month of the lunar calendar. Traditionally, it's a time for families to come together and give thanks for the harvest and family unity. Even relatives who are unable to be with their families can look up at the dark sky and know their loved ones are watching the same moon. Before we read, we're going to go through a little bit of vocabulary. First word is, of course, mooncakes. Mooncakes, again, is just a sweet pastry, much like that of a cinnamon roll. Elixir is a magic potion. A hermit is someone who lives alone. And kasha is a tree that gives off the scent of cinnamon. Mooncakes is a fictional book. It's a realistic fiction about this family's celebration of the Moon Festival. However, our illustrator, Renee Bennett, uses a medium that makes it look like a fantasy. What's interesting about this realistic fiction is that within it, there are some folk tales told by her family. And if you remember, a folk tale is a story that's handed down by word of mouth. I hope you enjoy the story. Tonight the moon shines like a polished pearl, round and fat. It grows bigger and brighter than I've ever seen. Tonight is a special night. Tonight, I'm allowed to stay up late. Soon there will be mooncakes to eat, sweet and chewy. They are round, like the moon, and they make a circle for me and Mama and Baba. They make a circle for my family. Outside, we light paper lanterns. I made one all by myself, using my favorite colors. The lanterns and stars light up the sky. The moon makes everything shine like silver and water. In our backyard, we sit together in a big chair. We watch small dusty clouds brush the moon's face. The wind shakes the leaves. Hush, hush. Baba pulls the blanket close. Mama and Baba tell me about Chang Yi, the woman who lives on the moon. Long ago, the world had 10 suns in the sky, and it became too hot and dry. Jade Emperor asked his most skilled archer, Hao Yi, for help. Hao Yi aimed high and far. He shot down 9 of the suns, and the world became safe again. As a reward, Hao Yi wanted the elixir for eternal life. But Hao Yi was not a good man. He was cruel. He wanted to live forever so that he could rule the people of China. Well, since Hao Yi had saved the world from becoming a desert, the Jade Emperor had no choice but to grant Hao Yi his wish. Hao Yi's wife, Chang Yi, knew of her husband's unkind ways. She took the elixir from Hao Yi and ran away. Hao Yi chased Chang Yi across the land, over the rivers, valleys, and mountains, until the harvest moon rose high above them. Finally, with Hao Yi at her back, Chang Yi drank the elixir to escape and was lifted up to the moon, where she lives in the Jade Palace now and forever. I look for Chang Yi and the Jade Palace on the moon, but I don't see them. Maybe they're on the other side, I say. Mama and Baba smile and pull me close so I will stay warm. Time for mooncakes, Mama says. We have mini ones and medium ones, but we share a big one. Tastes better when we eat it together. Mama and Baba tell me about Wu Gang, the woodcutter. He also lives on the moon. Long ago, a selfish woodcutter, Wu Gang, wished to learn the secret of eternal life. He came upon an old hermit who promised to teach him, and in return, Wu Gang would have to do exactly as the hermit said. Eager to live forever, Wu Gang agreed. But Wu Gang was a lazy man. Each time the hermit asked Wu Gang to complete a task, Wu Gang would grow bored or tired and take a nap. Angrily, the hermit revealed his true identity, the Jade Emperor. Wu Gang was scared. He begged for one last chance. The emperor took Wu Gang to the Jade's palace garden on the moon. There stood a large kasha tree. To live forever, Wu Gang would have to chop it down. The emperor warned Wu Gang that if he stopped working for a moment, he would wither away and die. Wu Gang laughed at this simple job. He was a woodcutter after all. But with each blow of his axe, the tree healed itself as though it had never been struck. Wu Gang chopped and chopped, but the tree would not fall. Well, to this day, Wu Gang is on the moon, still chopping and filling the air with the scent of cinnamon from the freshly cut kasha tree. I look for Wu Gang and the tree on the moon, but I don't see them. I think I smell cinnamon, I say. Mama and Baba smile, and Mama tweaks my nose. Time for tea, Baba says. He pours hot, steaming tea for us to drink. Mooncakes and tea are better than mooncakes alone. Mama and Baba tell me about Jade Rabbit. Well, Jade Rabbit lives on the moon too. Long ago, 3 moon magicians wanted to test the goodness of the animals on Earth. the magicians turned themselves into 3 poor old men and pretended to beg for food. When they asked Fox, he gave them red berries from his den. When they asked Monkey, she gave them guavas pulled down from her tree. But when the moon magicians asked Rabbit, he had nothing to give. Instead, Rabbit offered himself to the magicians for them to eat. The 3 moon magicians were so amazed by Rabbit's kindness. They brought him back to the moon to live with them. Rabbit became known as Jade Rabbit, and he still lives on the moon and brings food to those on Earth who need it. I look for Jade Rabbit on the moon, but I don't see him. Does Jade Rabbit bring us mooncakes and tea too? I ask, yawning. Mama and Baba smile and press their cheeks against mine. Eating mooncakes and lighting paper lanterns, watching the round pearl moon and winkling stars, I look for Chang'e, Wu Gang, and Jade Rabbit. This is my moon festival. I can see Mama and Baba and me in the circle of the moon. It's late. Mama and Baba say it's time to sleep. They hug me close. I blow out my lantern, and the smoke curls up to the sky. Thank you, I say to the moon before I go inside. From my bedroom window, the moon watches over me. In my bed, I close my eyes and dream.